So now we're going to do leg press, but with focus on hamstrings rather than quads. A lot of people use leg press just for quads, but we can also get a good workout on our hamstrings as well. So for our hamstrings, it's all about foot placement. So Tom's going to go with a nice high and wide foot placement on the pad here. So Tom, if you put your feet up for me. He's gone nice and wide here. Now we need to gauge what Tom's range of movement is. So Tom, just bring your knees down towards you as if you've done so not much range of movement there, but that's okay. So because this is about as far as he's going to come down to at the minute we've got the brakes on. So when he lifts it up, he's just going to come down to this position down here where he got his knees to. When he pushes this away, he's going to think about, rather than pushing the weight and letting it lower down, he's going to think about scraping his feet down the pad. So he's really pulling his toes down, and that's going to create some tension in his hamstrings. So if you lift us up, Tom, and drop that's it. So he's never going to come to this position where we're fully locked out, so slight bend. So this is where he's going to come up to, and then he's going to think about pulling down on his feet now, and that's engaged his hamstrings, and then he's going to lower down to where he got to, which is about there, and then he's going to push away, bit more, just to there, yeah. And think about keeping that pulled down, so we're keeping that tension in the hamstrings. So just knock out a few reps for me, Tom. So you're going to go to there, yeah, and then push away. All the tension's in his hamstrings here, pulling down, good, there you go, good, nice, there, just to there, keep that tension in those hamstrings, good, and then again, yeah, and lock it off for us there. So leg press, we can never fully bias it towards a hamstring or a quad, but what we can do is make it lean one way more than the other. So with your feet placed high and wide, we can focus on those hamstrings. Cues are to pull your feet downwards, and what we don't want is we don't want the small of this spine lifting off, and that's why we just tested to see what Tom's range is, and that's only as low as he needs to come to. Because if he comes lower than that, it's the weight that's pinning him down, and he's going to have to use other muscles to get it away, and that's not what we want. So that is a hamstring focused leg press.